to fold myself so small, smaller than the space between your words and what you meant. I was good at it, the shrinking, the yes when I meant no, the swallowing of every bright and jagged thing that grew inside my throat. You said soft and I became softer. You said quiet so I disappeared. Became the kind of garden where nothing inconvenient blooms, where every root apologizes for taking up dirt. And I was so fucking good at being easy, being nothing, but I'm done wilting for you, done pruning back the parts you couldn't handle. There's something stubborn in my chest now, something green and violence pushing through the concrete of your expectations. Here's what they don't tell you about growing back. It hurts like bones resetting wrong for years. Finally learning their true shape. My voice sounds strange to me, still too loud, still hungry, but it's mine, and I'm teaching it to take up room. I'm done wilting for you, done pruning back the parts you couldn't handle. There's something stubborn in my chest now, something green and violent pushing through the concrete of your expectations. You wanted decorative, I'm becoming feral, all thorns and wild reaching, blooming in directions you never planted me for. And maybe I'm not pretty like this, but I'm real, and I'm here, and that's more than I've been in years. So watch me unfold, watch me remember how to be dangerous. Watch me take back every inch I gave away to keep you comfortable. I was a garden once, now I'm a forest, and you can't walk through me anymore. She came back from Tegucigalpa-thin, 20 months of silence in her skin. I'd stop checking flights, stop checking in, turn the spare room to a study, put her books in boxes dusty. She stood there at my door with different eyes. No explanations, no alibis, just I left some things and how have you been? I poured the bourbon, let her talk about the heated and the barbed wire walk. Sometimes people come back wrong, sometimes they come back at all. I'll take the latter, mercenary start, learning how to fall, learning how to fall. 3 weeks of careful conversation, dancing around the conflagration. She sleeps now without the light, doesn't flinch when doors slam shut, laughs a little, just enough. I don't ask about the scars or the contraband cigars, or why she shakes when helicopters pass. Some things heal by staying buried, some things mend when you're not worried. Sometimes people come back wrong, sometimes they come back at all. I'll take the ladder, mercenary's daughter, learning how to fall. She said her father taught her never trust anyone who doesn't understand the cost of leaving versus staying gone. I told her I'm still here, that counts for something dear. Sometimes people come back wrong, sometimes they come back at all. I'll take the ladder, mercenary's daughter, learning how to fall, learning how to fall. Yesterday she touched my hand, across the table unplanned, small gestures become grand. We don't say much these days, just sit and watch the light fade. Your hand finds mine across the couch, like it knows the way by now. The silence isn't empty here, it's full of all we've been. This is letting go without leaving, holding on without holding back. We're breathing in the same air, learning what it means to stay, when staying means release. I used to think that love was loud, every moment figured out. But look at us now, quiet and still, learning how to bend, not break. You've seen me at my worst, I've watched you come undone, and somehow that's the gift. This is letting go without leaving, holding on without holding back. We're breathing in the same rhythm, learning what it means to stay, when staying means release. There's peace in not performing, in the space between our words, where nothing needs explaining and nothing needs to be more. This is letting go without leaving, holding on without holding back. We're breathing in the same rhythm, learning what it means to stay, when staying means release. Your heartbeat through your sweater, mine slowing down to match this delicate and perfect rhythm that we've learned to dance. We're standing in the doorway between what was and what will be. Your hand is in my hand still, but I can feel you slipping free. No anger in the silence, no blame for what we couldn't say. just the weight of all we've carried, and the peace of being brave. This is our last slow dance before the morning comes, holding all the memories of everything we've done. And though it breaks my heart to let you fade from view, I'm learning how to release you. The rain outside is falling, like every tear we didn't cry. And somewhere in the letting go, I feel us learning how to fly. We gave each other seasons, we gave each other life. Now we give each other freedom, and that's the hardest gift in life. This is our last slow dance before the morning comes, holding all the memories of everything we've done. And though it breaks my heart to let you fade from view, I'm learning how to love you by learning to release you. So take the best of what we were, carry it like a flame. I'll hold the warmth of all we share, and speak your name with grace, not pain. This was our last slow dance, now the morning's here. I'll turn and face tomorrow through the clearing tears. And though you're walking on without me, I know this much is true. The strongest way to love you is learning to release you. Oh, yeah, finally releasing you. I'm finally releasing you. You're sitting on the couch reading, I'm pretending to watch something I've seen before. The lamp makes everything beige and tired. I keep thinking I should say something, but what would it be? There's a version of this I imagined once, back when we still stayed up talking. Now we just occupy the same rooms, parallel lines in decent light, and trying to remember what connection felt like. And I wanna reach across all this furniture and silence, wanna find you underneath the weight of ordinary evening. But the distance isn't distance, it's just all these failing words. You smiled at dinner and I couldn't tell if it was meant for me or just politeness. We've gotten so good at being comfortable So practice at this pantomime of people who still know each other. And I wanna reach across all this furniture and silence. Wanna find you underneath the weight of ordinary evenings. But the distance isn't distance, it's just all these failing words. All these failing words. Sometimes I watch you sleeping and feel it all at once. Everything I can articulate in daylight or in language, this ache that has no synonym. So we sit here in our separate thoughts, the television painting us in blue, and I'm composing speeches in my head that I'll forget by morning while you turn another page.